As it dawns in Nairobi, it is clear as day that the rift between the rich and the poor is becoming ever wider. And so we are treated to the endless mushrooming of street children and street families making homes on our streets. They are rugged, hungry, filthy-looking, glue-sniffing and sack-trotting members of this society. We even have a phone tag for them, Chokora, due to their scavenging lifestyles. While their stories have been overly debated in the past few decades or so, a lot is left to be desired as statistics indicate that there is an increase in the number of street children turning to the streets. While on a mission to find former street children, we found out that some are still struggling to live a normal life in spite of the challenges faced in adapting to life away from the streets. We first meet up with Robin, a street child who is struggling to get out of the murky streets. He attends FIKISHA programs where, together with other street children, every Tuesday and Thursday, they get to mingle and play while waiting to be served a hot meal. FIKISHA program also offers washing materials to help them observe basic hygiene. Educational programs are also offered by the organization.
My friend Juma told me to come with him to the streets when I was still young. Since then, I got used to life on the streets and I've never gone back home.
FIKISHA Kenya's Programs and Communications Director Moses Aboka, who has had extensive interaction with street children, tells us that it is difficult for the likes of Robin to fully embrace a life away from the streets due to the fact that they have to get used to being provided for as opposed to a self-dependent life on the oppressive streets.
Currently we have 48 kids in school. 10 are in primary school, the rest are in secondary school. Then we have like 2 more who have already finished, they've already completed high school. They're waiting to join college.
We head out to meet yet another reformed street child, Josephine Mbone, a 13-year-old orphan who has been on the streets for 9 years before being rescued. Mbone further narrates that life was not easy even after she was taken in by a relative, and she used to run away from home, finding herself back on the streets. Mbone, who now attends school at the Jagiet Academy in Nairobi's Kabiria area, where she is in standard 6, lives with a well-wisher who rescued her from the streets.
I used to live on the streets. I never even knew when my mom passed away, and I have no idea where my father is.
Since Josephine has joined this school, Josephine, she has been trying all her best in class. She has been also trying to be like a debate captain. She has been trying to communicate in English in our school. So also we are trying to work hard about her speaking in English because it depends with the background where she was from. She has been a disciplined girl with the teachers. Also, she has been friendly to the other learners or other pupils.
I used to run away every day to go and pick bananas from the market to eat. Then I would go back to play with other kids.
Kilometers away, we meet up with Kadenge, a former street child. He works as a cook at the Prince of Peace School in Nairobi's Kawangware area and is now leading a decent married life. He is one of the former street people who are able to benefit from a rescue program run by FIKISHA Kenya, a local community-based organization.
We always pray for them to get out of the streets, because life on the streets is not good. There are some who study here at the schools who try to go to the streets, but they can't because whenever I meet with them, I advise them not to do so. Even those in the streets, we always meet up with them and advise them to leave the streets.
Isaac, a high school student who used to ply the streets of Nairobi for 9 years. We link up with him as he is about to start his daily classes at Dagoretti High School in Nairobi, where he is a boarder currently waiting to sit his final exams.
When I was in the streets, it was difficult for me to find food, find somewhere to sleep, find even somewhere to bathe and my basic needs. Even it reached a time when I decided to change, to stop taking drugs. And then I went to an organization. I was taken there, I was rehabilitated. I was taken to school at class 4. And then I've studied since then till now.
So the biggest challenge has been to trying to convince the community to take them as normal guys, because when people normally see them, they see them as drug addicts, junkies, maybe like thugs, and the guys when they come to the program, they spend like maybe just few hours, but most of the time they spend outside there in the community. So the biggest challenge has been trying to show the community that these are just normal guys who are facing normal challenges as any other human beings.
We also meet up with Anthony, or Tony as he is fondly referred to by his mates. Tony represents the youth who think of life on the street as a way of reducing stress.
My mother failed to raise school fees for me to go back to school, so I had to look for another option because most of the time there was no food at home. Many problems started arising, so I just took the option that I might go to the street. But luckily, I started attending the Lutheran church. This is where I came to meet this organization called FIKISHA, and they supported me. Instead of going to the street, they took me back to school, and I was able to finish Form 4.
Drugs will not take you anywhere, and because for me, I've changed. I've seen different things that I could not see in the streets. One of them is being educated. In the streets, no one was to educate me. I find love because I'm able to socialize with others, to even talk to different people whom I couldn't talk and meet to them.
So many challenges, some of them are like psychological problems, whereby they have to sit with guys and they have to talk with guys. So a number of times we have like limited resources, so you're not able to do so much. You're only able to focus with a small number of guys. But a number of them normally change. But when we are not able to provide for them what they need at a certain given time, then they relapse.
Isaac, Josephine, Kadenge and Robin are just but a few faces that represent the struggle to stay afloat amidst moments of crisis. For them, it is a continuous struggle for hope and survival, begging for sunrise that they will one day be shining examples that all is not lost.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying, oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family, and the truth